What's up, guys? Back with another podcast, but before we start, I want to introduce our newest sponsor, the Girl Scout cookie brand. Obviously, last week we talked about Gucci, but they dropped us because they didn't really reap any benefits. But now, let me tell you, bro, these Girl Scout cookies, 20% off the $8 price tag. Let me tell you, bro, every single day I'm out here eating these Girl Scout cookies. What's your guys' favorite Girl Scout cookies?
Thin Mints.
Thin Mints has to be.
Wrong. Have you tried the new s'mores? Have you tried the s'mores?
Oh God.
Have you tried the
We're gonna
s'mores?
be arguing a lot today.
Have you tried the s'mores?
The only good kind is Thin Mints.
Bro,
Yeah. Cold Thin Mints.
I can't even be in a
Yes.
call with you guys. Cold? Like you put it in the refrigerator?
Of course.
Either the refrigerator, you stick them in the freezer for like a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, that works.
I mean,
Yeah. So then when you
hey.
break them, it's just like
I'm not even going to argue Thin Mints are good. S'mores, better.
no.
Yes.
Okay.
That's like
Anyway.
saying how you think Apple's better.
Oh my gosh. Dude, do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? What, do you have a Samsung phone?
I do indeed. I have a Galaxy.
Bro, gimmick central. That's all that is.
Galaxy S7, baby. It's the best phone I've had.
Yeah, but my iPhone 7 still outperforms it in Geekbench and temperatures and GPU performance. And
My phone works amazing compared to the iPhone I used to have, which I.
What
threw out the
iPhone
window
did you
because it
have?
sucked. The iPhone 5C.
no, duh. You'd have
Well, then I had that.
you had
I
an
had
off you had an
That's true.
off brand, the flagship. You gotta get the flagship. Anyway, let's get right into our topics. All right, I don't know if you guys last week we didn't really have any topics, but now we kind of have like a kind of a fit
Little list.
list of things to talk about because I mean
sir.
it was kind of weird because
Unorganized.
yeah, it was unorganized and we were just talking about like life stuff, but now we're going to try to hone this into a gaming podcast. So, first thing that we're going to be talking about is the roster mania that's been going on in the Call of Duty scene. Now, today
But
what?
I think before that we should introduce the special guest.
Oh, we
this
didn't
week's
even
podcast.
Bro, I didn't even introduce the guest. Who do we have today? Go ahead. I'm a failure.
My name's Crucity. I do content creation and I'm playing many games, PC, Xbox, everything. So
What do you play on PC?
basically, I play some Counter-Strike, League of Legends, basically every PC game.
Bro, you just listed the two most boring PC games of all time.
Okay, before we get into a big argument, I think we should continue with our roster mania.
Nah, I mean, the only reason I don't like CS is I'm not even gonna talk about that.
It's
Anyway,
so slow paced.
yeah, dude, exactly.
That's the fun of it.
Fucking
That's the fun of it.
exactly, bro. No, anyway,
Fun
No,
of it.
actually, our CS:GO team I think has a match tonight.
I'm sure they do. I don't know. Anyway, so roster-wise, Panda Gaming, their entire team split up.
Guys,
What? What?
why did you just get really quiet?
Can you hear me?
Well, it seems like Fanatic's having a little technical
Technical issues.
difficulty.
Oh, did I lag out? Oh no, God.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back.
Okay, am I back? All right, I'll cut that. Anyway,
3,
Hold on,
2.
hold on.
all right.
Cut from here. Begin.
All right. Panda Gaming completely split up. Now, I don't know if you guys remember who Panda Gaming is, but in the, I think, ESW Paris, they took Optic Gaming Map 5, Round 11, and S&D. They split up. Now, reasoning behind this, they lost to Mindfreak in the losers bracket at Dallas, which in result made them not qualify for the Pro League, which is depressing and all, but I don't know. My opinion on it, you shouldn't split up just because you lose once. But in the same way, one person left, which resulted in another person leaving, which kind of made a chain reaction. What do you guys feel? What do you guys think?
My big thoughts are, the panda's still there, the mascot's still there. So that's the biggest thing holding them together right now. So as long as they have that mascot, they should be fine.
Like yes, dude. He has to be there or else they're going to lose. That's a fact.
If he gets on another team to be a mascot-like person,
No, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
Won't
can
be
you
the
imagine
same.
Optic growing up with that guy's a big, huge green wall?
Bro,
yeah.
that's like someone else trying to play the Joker. But my boy Heath Ledger, no one will ever beat him.
Ooh, dirty.
Anyway,
Okay.
you guys know who Heath Ledger is, right?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Sure.
He's dead. He played. Anyway. I want to read off what. How do you even read this website? It's Diexerto.
Exerto.
Diexerto. Yeah, bro, you got me. Diexerto
No.
writes, it was announced that on March 30th that Ethan Fastball and Jason Profit would be joining Carbon 6, which, I mean, is an up-and-coming team. And the fate of their former teammates have yet to be revealed. But it is believed that Pemby and Profizi will be joining Echo Fox, which seems like it's going to be pretty legendary because, I mean, Echo Fox has always been, high-end AM team and have qualified for, gone through the open bracket and qualified for the pro bracket a few times. And they'll... Go ahead.
I was just saying they'll definitely place better, but it won't give them, in those top ranks and seedings or placements at these upcoming tournaments like Anaheim. I feel like they're, they will do better than they previously done, but it really won't. I don't think they'll be one of the top teams.
Do you think?
To look out for.
Do you think Carbon 6 will be great?
I think Carbon 6 is going to be one of the underdog teams that actually starts shocking people.
Carbon 6, like, I recently found out about them, like, a month or two ago or something like that, and they've been really, really growing, a lot recently with all their new teams and stuff. Not sure how they do it, but,
Take notes.
They do have a chance.
Yeah.
Because if Profit does join Carbon 6, that team is going to get so much stronger, and the chemistry that they can build up is going to kill so many teams.
Yeah, bro. I mean...
That's what kills a lot of teams.
It's been a while since
chemistry.
I mean, I completely agree. You got to be best. Well, okay, that's a contradictual subject because a lot of people, Parasite's one of Parasite's famous quotes was, "You have to be best friends with your teammates." And whereas I believe that, Crimsic said, "I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to win." Which I agree with both of those things, but I feel like unless you're like so good that you can unless all your teammates are so good that it doesn't even matter, which is Optic, but they're all best friends anyway.
At the same thing, like you look at Optic, they've been, even in the beginning when they first got together, they're an extremely good team, and they've only gotten better because they've been teammates for like over a year now, which
I think it's been actually 2 years.
Yeah, you do not see that
Since
in the
AW.
Call of Duty scene at all.
They're just too good. They're just too good, and it's crazy. It's like,
and it's
I think
very smart from Hex, from being patient, and that goes for all his teams. Even CS:GO, they started off the bottom and they worked their way up, and now they're
you got to think about this though. Optic started out when they first started playing together. They actually lost the first 3 tournaments together. Then
and
they
every
won
other
9
team.
in a row.
No. Back when Nadeshot was on it.
No, I'm talking about the new team that they have.
Yeah,
I
when
see.
Nadeshot left.
When Nadeshot left and they picked up Karma and then Formal and Crimsix just all fucking joined the team and they made the God
many
Squad.
orgs would have the God Squad, of course, but like many orgs would have just tried to find new teams and stuff, and that's when sometimes you got to take that risk of trying to build a team and then keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how you're saying how Panda has the Panda as their face of the team. When you're talking about Optic, the first person you really think of is Scumpy.
Yeah, I agree.
He's the face of Optic.
Dude. I was gonna say this. 2 things actually. What's really crazy to think about is look at Optic's Call of Duty team, look at Optic's Halo team, look at Optic's Gears of War team, look at Optic's CS team. CS team, hasn't been doing very well, but look at all those teams.
Recently,
where are they right now?
Before.
Yeah, where are all 4 of those teams right now?
The best teams.
The best, except for CS, the best teams, without a doubt.
Gears of War, they're the best team right now. I think
Easily.
the only team that's competing against them...
It's Envy.
It's Envy.
But still.
Halo's, they're even
Halo's
though
ridiculous.
Untouchable.
Their team's just... you got to give credit to Hex for, just investing in the right teams and, doing... he says a lot. So I watch his vlogs and stuff, and he says trust the process,
Trust them.
especially for CS:GO right now because they're going through a very hard time, but they are keeping Mixwell and I believe they're keeping all 4 of them right now, right?
Yes.
Or
they're oh yeah, 100%. They won. I read on Twitter they won against a team in the tournament that they're playing right now.
I remember seeing. I know they were playing against SK yesterday. I think for their CS:GO team, they lost They lost the second one, but they lost the first map or something. But Stanislav was definitely a big shocker. Like I personally don't know why he left, but that really did affect Optic and everything.
I know, like weren't they won a Worlds, like first place.
They won E-League, which
Well,
was a pretty
I
big
hope-
thing.
Yeah,
I hope winning the
Australis.
Worlds is first place. I mean, I don't know what else it'd be.
Well, okay. Anyway, moving on from Roster Mania, that's pretty much all we have in the Call of Duty scenes roster-wise. I wanted to talk about the Gears of War tournament that's going on.
Yeah,
this
our
weekend.
team they're getting out to Atlantic City. I believe they arrived today for that.
Mhm.
And they're actually getting ready to play their first match for Gears, actually.
That's crazy, man.
I don't even know who they're playing against.
I have no clue. Our
I got a
team
tweet.
our team has placed like 9th in both the 2Ks this month. And I looked at the prize pools. First place is $70,000, but
What?
yeah, but there are 4 9th places, and our team has been consistently placing 9th. That's $2,500 for that placement, which
Holy
is still
crap.
pretty crazy. But I have more faith. I have more faith in them. I don't think they're gonna place 9th. I think they're gonna go above and beyond expectations, and hopefully shoot for the first prize.
I believe our Gears Awards team has the possibility of even winning this Atlantic City.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
And
We're talking about Optic Gaming being their MV.
are they there?
No, I believe Optic Gaming is going to be there.
Oh,
Yeah, they are.
never mind.
Optics.
Never mind.
Optic is a pretty
I mean,
good team.
no, shut up. I have faith. They're gonna beat them.
I still have faith too. I mean, could you imagine how much like rep that would bring to University as like a young organization?
Mind-blowingly crazy.
Because
Absolutely crazy.
just imagine, okay, right now, like it just takes one tournament for a team to make a break.
For
Because
sure.
no one even like really cared about Mind Freak until they went out and won the
Yeah.
CWL.
Yeah.
Like no one, everyone was just like, "Oh, cool, it's another team." And then they went out and just freaking wrecked everyone. What was
I
that?
remember seeing. Okay.
Sydney, right?
Yeah, I think I remember. I went to UMG DC to compete, and Mind Freak and Bittersweet were both teams that like really came out in that tournament. Not only that, but their jerseys were freaking amazing. Like, I don't know if you guys remember or even know who Bittersweet is, but their jerseys were like brown and pink, and it was like mostly pink with like a light brown, and then like an evil cupcake on it. It was fantastic. It was so crazy. I think they changed their logo recently, but
No, I believe it's still the evil cupcake.
that's so funny, dude. I want an evil cupcake.
I mean, I'd prefer just a cupcake, but that works too.
Bro,
I want an evil apple.
what if an evil cupcake tastes better? Anyway, what's with you and Apple, man? Get out of here. Anyway, that's pretty much it on the Gears of War tournament. I think they're gonna do well. I really hope that they do
I mean,
well.
my goal for them is to make top 4
If
or
oh my
at
gosh.
least top 8 if possible.
Even just
top
placing-
4.
even
just
placing
placing-
top 9, even making money, like that's crazy.
Making
That's
pool
insane.
play would be really big for them.
Just placing 9th, you're getting your money back plus more.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Mhm.
it's not like some of the like Call of Duty tournaments where if you place in certain areas, you're gonna barely make your money back. No,
If you
you're gonna
place,
make your money
like,
back plus
fourth,
you're
you're not
getting
getting
quite a
anything.
bit. You're getting still quite a bit of money.
I'm confident that they'll place at least 9th. Like that is bare minimum, but I have confidence in them that they'll rise to the occasion. I mean, is this their first tournament as a team, like LAN tournament?
I don't believe so. Actually, I think they've actually been playing together for a little bit.
Oh damn. Anyway,
That'd be something you'd have to talk to Purge about. But I believe they've
And-
actually been playing together for a little bit now. And I
And
think they
is
only
this
dropped
their
like one
first
game.
LAN too, or
is it their first LAN like to attend? Or
That's what I'm saying. I don't think so. I believe they've played in lands before together.
I wonder what their history
Is-
is. Is it their first time playing under us?
It is their first time playing
Okay,
under us.
that's yeah. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters. We don't care about their past.
Because I remember talking with one of them. They've never repped an org. They were just individuals, like together, like a group of friends that went and they just paid. They funded themselves. But now that they have an org to help them out,
it's crazy.
Now they have someone to rep.
Dude, I want a jersey. That black and purple looks so clean.
I actually didn't get to see it.
Bro.
Head over to our sponsor Aporia and you can check out our jerseys. They're pretty cheap. Use code UV4L and bang bang.
Close enough. Bang. Yeah, you gotta stop. All right. So next topic is the CWL Global League. There's not really much to talk about because there's not really a lot of facts. So I'm just gonna read off what I have. I read that there are not going to be 9 North American teams, 6 European, and then 1 from Asian Pacific. Where even is that? There's like the Philippines.
I would think so.
I think that's gonna be crazy. Like, do you guys remember in AW the World League? So they had like league matches. Did they have that in Black Ops 2? Yeah, league matches.
Yeah, they had league matches.
Yeah, they did towards the beginning. I think that's pretty dope. But I think it took away from the, like, at least in Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, it took away from the amount of tournaments that they played. You know, like there were like no tournaments played in Black Ops 3, even though it was like a fantastic game. At least in my opinion.
Who do you think, in your opinion, who do you think's the best EU team?
EU to Splice.
You think Splice?
Easy. Splice.
I don't know.
Splice.
See,
I never even heard of Splice at all.
You know,
like,
Splice won. Stop. Splice won the World Championships of Black Ops 3.
You didn't let me finish.
My question though is, does Millennium still have Swanee?
I don't know, dude. I'm not in the COD scene as much anymore.
No, I don't.
Millennium's supposed to be a good team, maybe.
I don't know. All I know is.
Yeah, but dude, I never heard of Splice like at all. They've been in esports for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Like, they're good in CS:GO. Like, they're one of the top tier teams in CS:GO.
Yeah,
for sure. I never even heard of them.
Well, I don't know
until Black Ops 3.
Maybe I'm not sure.
Dude,
I haven't been updated with Counter-Strike.
$700,000 prize pool. Dude, I wonder what first place is. That's got to be 500K right there. Boom, bam.
Can you imagine if we could get one of our teams eventually up into that top tier?
Bro, if we're making...
Possible.
I mean, that's crazy. I want to talk about, like, how like, I watch a lot of esports. I don't play COD anymore. I mostly play Overwatch. But just out of all the esports that I watch... Tell me if I'm wrong, but Call of Duty is by far the most entertaining esport to watch. Like, whenever I'm watching COD, I'm so, like, engaged and, like, the casters are so great that, like, out of all the esports I watch, Counter-Strike, Gears, Overwatch,
I mean,
I love watching Call of Duty.
It depends on the game, you know, you're interested in, of course. You know, like, I've watched almost like every esports you know, like tournaments and stuff. The only one I didn't really watch was what is it, Overwatch and Gears of War, I believe.
Dude, you're missing out.
I watched a lot of Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, of course, League of Legends. I think I really enjoyed watching Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike's fun, especially
past year.
Yeah, especially with how slow the game is. They make it really interesting to, like, watch. It's crazy.
I really like it. Call of Duty though, like, I've you know, ever since I found out about, like, esports and stuff, Call of Duty was my first game.
Yep.
And so I watched those, like, tournaments like every chance I got.
For sure.
Until around, I want to say like around Black Ops 3, I kind of stopped watching it and I started exploring into other esports. You know, during my Black Ops 3 phase, I watched more League of Legends and stuff that year. This year, it's a lot more Counter-Strike and stuff. So,
in my opinion, I think Call of Duty is probably the most interesting esports just because of the like the CODcasters.
Bro,
the CODcasters, in my opinion, make it entertaining.
If you go and watch, like, basketball and football and, like, listen to the casters, you get bored because, like, I'm so used to, like, these amazing casters where these guys are just like, oh, the ball is in the air.
They get it so hyped. That's the thing,
bro. And they know the game.
The COD gets involved too.
They know the game.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a big reason why I haven't just been watching Call of Duty tournaments is because I'm not as interested in the game as I used to be.
Yeah.
You know, with this new World War II thing coming out, I might be more interested if they make it right. But
Now, is that confirmed?
Yes.
Yes and no.
Perfect.
I guess
Perfect segue into our next topic. The new Call of Duty rumors. By the way, not only did IGN, but like several companies confirmed it for Eurogamer. The next Call of Duty is World War II.
Now, how do you think that's gonna be? Because
That's exactly what. First off, before we get into that, before we get into the comp scene, what is your wish list for this next COD?
Okay, I can
boots
go
on the ground,
for
obviously.
this.
I hate
Okay.
I hate jetpacks.
No, bro.
Let's start.
No.
Let's start. First off,
Jetpacks suck.
let's okay, before we even go into the next COD, I think we need to have a quick discussion on what takes more skill, jetpacks or no jetpacks.
It's okay.
Jetpacks, they take more skill.
Now,
because
I want to hear
they're
your
so
cases.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Let me finish.
All right, go.
Okay,
You're right. You're right.
Fanatic, actually, okay,
He started talking first.
okay, you could go ahead.
All right. The reason I say jetpacks are more like it takes more skill is, well, I am gonna go both ways with this because there's its flaws and its like points.
Mm-hmm.
Jetpacking, it takes more skill in my opinion when you're like flying, like because it's like
Flying and aiming.
flying and aiming, yeah, or trying to take someone out of the air because you can change directions with the jetpacks. Like when your boots on the ground, it's pretty predictable. They're gonna either go left or right. They're not gonna go flying
Mhm.
over your head or sliding by you. But that's also the thing with boots on the ground. It's difficult and it takes a lot of skill because you have to have like your first shot. Like you can't hesitate.
I think Black Ops
With
3
jetpacking, you
mastered
can-
the jetpacks, you know? Like, AW, it was, like, very, very sporadic, and you could, like...
See, that's what I don't like. Jetpacking reminds me a lot of Titanfall, and I'm not a big fan of Titanfall. Like, when they threw in the wall running and stuff, I hated it. Like, AW was fine because it was just a double jump jetpack. It wasn't like where you could go flying, like, almost across
Like
the map.
AW was fine because it was like the first jetpack thing. I feel, but you know, after a while, people really don't enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree. I think I really... Okay, do you guys notice that IW is basically Ghost and Black Ops 3 in a perfect combination? Like, it's literally... It's perfect.
I can agree with that.
Anyway, so you made your point. I agree, but at the same time, I heard a few or at least I think I saw it on Vision. Some people were saying that like some players like AMs complain it's like, oh, I mean, he's just a jetpacker. Like the only reason why these guys are good is because they're jetpackers, or the optic guys aren't going to be any good because they're jetpackers. And
I'm gonna roast a guy real quick.
What a lot.
Simp, that one is winning all these NJ rods. He's
Mhm.
a jetpacker.
what
He was not like, I mean, he was good and everything, but when I attended NJ Rod, he didn't play as well until the jetpacks came in because I literally took 2 titles away from him. But then as soon as he got into the jetpacks, he became untouchable.
I mean,
He's honestly he's a jetpack warrior.
anyway,
personally, oh wait, you could continue.
but what these pro players were saying is you're going to be good at Call of Duty if you're good at Call of Duty.
Mhm.
Taking the jetpacks away at a professional level, your game isn't going to be changed because you know how to play the game.
I mean, you look at the pros, like right now, it's not like they just came into the game and became pros
Exactly.
during the jetpack era. You look at Crim 6, Karma, they were pros on Complexity during Black Ops 2. I believe it was Karma or Formal that was on Complexity.
Formal was
It
never
was-
on. It's
No,
Karma.
it's-
so it's
Karma,
Karma.
Aches,
So
TP.
you look
Crim
at
6.
them during the Black Ops 2 Complexity age
The
or
best.
whatever. They did not lose at like any tournaments or anything. Like they're destroying. You look at Scumpy. He's always been a god. He's been pro since he was
Oh.
13.
Mm,
Formal Switch.
Not 13.
I'm pretty sure it was around that
He
age.
he went to his very first tournament and won at 15.
Yeah. So a young age.
Young
you look at
ass kid.
Formal. Like the only person like Formal and. Did they even really have jetpacks in Halo or?
Well, not until Halo 5. Like it was more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna
so,
say
like,
not to a point because
and-
it was just
and
like a
Halo-
double jump type one.
Halo takes a lot of skill too. Like you need to get those like perfect headshots. It's not like Call of Duty where you could aim at the chest and stuff. Like
Yeah, because the
people-
chest shots don't really do much. The
Yeah.
headshots, you can headshot someone with a pistol and take them down faster than shooting someone with an assault
all these
rifle in the chest.
people and pros and like Optic Gaming and stuff, like they're not jetpackers. Like a lot of these pros nowadays aren't like they've been this good before
Yep.
all the jetpacks. Like it's because of them that they're good, not because of the game.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think the competitive scene of World at War will be like? Because World at War, well, I don't know if you
You mean
guys
World
learned.
War II or?
Yeah, World War II.
Yeah.
I'm dumb. World War II, World War One was, trenches, tanks. World War II was more strategic. And
Yeah. So let me before we segue into this, I kind of want to put like my thoughts on what takes more skill, boots on the ground or jetpacks,
okay.
real quick. So personally, I play a lot of remastered, right? And so I'm definitely more into those like strategic, or like you got a nade here right now and you'll get a kill or not, like more into those strategic things. I feel like jetpacks kind of ruin that because you can't be as strategic, I feel, as you can in
yeah,
the previous Call of Duties.
it
I feel
tapers
like
off. It tapers off
jetpacking.
both ways though. Like
You can be more reckless.
yeah, and it tapers
Mhm.
off both ways though, because like whereas you might not be able to be as strategic in this way, you can be more strategic in this way. It really depends on your play style. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Okay, so about the World War II, you mean now when you say how the competitive and multiplayer is, you mean like the maps and stuff, or
I mean,
like?
like the past 3 years we've had jetpacks in,
Mhm.
uplink and hardpoint.
If they do better than IW
Oh,
and they
you mean
spend
game
longer than,
modes?
yeah, I mean, like how is like
they're
not only
gonna be having to take uplink out.
yeah, like not only that.
I mean,
it's
what
just
about
They could be-
different.
Blitz?
It's gonna be
Will
different.
Blitz
they
was
bring
a-
back domination
They could bring back Blitz.
Blitz,
Blitz
yeah.
was a fun game mode.
or
From-
domination?
Domination was
Domination.
good.
Domination, I would love to have back. You could always bring back. Well, you already have
Capture the
hardpoint.
flag.
Capture the flag.
They have to have hardpoint. If they don't have hardpoint, it ruins the competitive.
Yeah,
That's the best.
so
Capture the
they have
flag
to
was
have
my
S&D,
favorite.
Yeah.
Capture the flag, hardpoint.
I think that'll take place over either uplink or Blitz will take over uplink.
They also have domination they could do. You know,
Yeah.
Blitz from Call of Duty Ghosts, which was like the boots on the ground version of uplink,
Of uplink, yeah.
Mhm.
which I really like that too.
Yeah.
So I mean, uplink's fun, but at the same time, it's definitely meant for jetpacks.
Yeah.
It's not something we could really do for boots on the ground.
All right. Well, yeah, I agree. I agree with all that. Our last topic is kind of unorthodox. There was this article that was talking about Hitch in his esports documentary series, which, I mean, I always said whenever I first saw it that if I could do anything in the world for my job, I would want to do that for a team. I would want to go to events, record it, edit it. I mean, like, because I do IRL videos on my YouTube
That
channel.
seems like so much fun, just being able to document everything that's going on.
Yeah,
and
he's
do that
so
as a living.
good. He's so good at it. Like,
It really is.
he's so good at it. But like he said on Twitter, he had like a rant at like 5 a.m. I got these quotes from DXstory or DXstro. Anyway, he said in a tweet, "I don't care who you are a fan of, nobody ripped off any series." So basically what he's saying is all these people that are saying, oh, FaZe and I don't know, all these other esports that are doing similar things to
I mean, you
Hitch.
can look at that like everything now. You can't say this like other teams aren't allowed to make documentaries.
Yeah, exactly.
Optic Gaming was just one of the first big people to
Yeah, they
actually do it
they
and
created that
produce it well.
genre. Like,
Now,
oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, do you guys happen to know Revitalize? I think that's his name.
Revitalized?
Revitalize or whatever.
No, I don't know. What about him?
Okay, so have you guys ever watched the Optic Gaming year in review?
Actually, I haven't even heard of that.
No.
Okay, so basically this guy, I'm not sure how he does it, but he makes the Optic Gaming in review of everything that goes on from the start to the end of it, and they upload it once a year, of course. And this man's like an amazing editor. Like, I think you guys should definitely check it out. It sucks that you guys didn't see it. It's like I'm not sure how long it is, but the one they just posted for the 2016 was really, really amazing. And I'm not sure how many teams do this, but I think you guys should definitely check it out.
Yeah. But
The one person that I can say makes the like documentary and everything like really interesting is Hex. Like I watch everything that he does.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch every single one of his vlogs, but I watch a lot of them, and I think his switch over to that was really nice.
His vlogs are really nice because you get that perspective of an owner and what he does.
Yeah, I think-
for a
Yeah,
living.
like if I could do anything like in Call of Duty and like or just esports in general, and I wasn't like playing, I'd want to be a person that did something like he did, like vlog and like invest into a team and stuff like that. Because everything he does is interesting to me. Like I'm always in tune to what he does.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
in my personal opinion, my favorite Optic member is Hitch. He made another really, really good point that I wanted to point out, but he says, but, in all caps, but if you plan to make one for a team, find your own style. It might take a few episodes, but you'll find it. It's very important. So what he's saying is, you can't just, in YouTube terms, you can't just Casey Neistat it. So everyone, after Casey Neistat started making his vlogs, leached onto
Yeah.
that style. And I mean, you can tell other vloggers, did that, but people that were successful made it their own style. Like,
Yeah, that's the beauty of YouTube. You get to really see all these like different styles of
Yeah.
people's imaginations and content, and the possibilities what you can do with a camera or computer and stuff like that.
So I mean, if you're planning on making one of these series, don't just look at his videos as a template. Like, try to make it so that if someone were to watch that video, that they could tell that you made that.
It's you,
Or
not
if they watched
Hitch.
another video, they made that.
The key to all the videos like this or even a vlog is you can't be fake about it. You have to be yourself.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be open-minded to everything you're talking about too. Like you can't be like just straightforward and be focused on one thing. You have to be able to change what you're doing, but be yourself in the process.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have to talk about today. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later. Bye.
Peace. Adios. Vámonos.
Jesus Christ.
Bye.